每周前哨赛总冠军战 ，Sentinel 对上 G2， 赢家将获得冠军奖杯以及代表美洲第一种子前往曼谷大师赛。不论输赢，两队都将前往曼谷大师赛。究竟这场比赛会有多精彩呢？
Meant to supplement the action, and Zelsis, he has stepped up to that challenge. Regardless, still, it's too much for him to overcome. Double faced up there by the G2 players, and side controllers garnered.
Picture perfect entry from G2 though. That's how you're supposed to use the yoru. Well, all the pressure's on SEN now.
Tap, looking for the second wave of things here. SEN gonna bite that bullet! And speaking of biting it down in second, he's offloaded it into him, leaving it to the 1v1 though. Spike out into the open, and JoQT!
And Zelsis has got the watch on.
Decade, he's being watched for, and jawgemo somehow wins that fight out.
How did Jawg win that?
And with that, Thorn into their sides with a TP reposition once more, but the Armageddon is a problem. TP again, step forwards, and John has dealt with him. He was a pesky problem, Jawg. One less thing to worry about still. This is where it gets tight. Thick and heavy in terms of what's being laid down onto this side. Second side step, happy feet in the process. Snap to the side. A stun connects, and Trent is firing off. Players though look their way up forwards. The gun might just give away the plot. Bang, takes the timing and takes their heads away. Spikes drop down in the middle of nowhere here. G2 don't really have a chance in hell. jawgemo rips it from behind. That's a dimensional drift. Considered but not ripped off. And the rate locking it all in. Perfect. Buys that time and that space. Dimensional drift is going to be committed. That second. He's using it, getting the info. Double drop down. Backs to the possible position, but now they should know where these players might be still out in the open. It was Trent on an island and Jawg left to do it all. 1v2. Narrate. 3-piece overall. Lot on balance. Still Armageddon. Forced to respect it. TP forward, Zekken cuts up the angles, cuts up the gap, and a perfect flash at that.
So good.
Spam gives him that timing, and Sentinels, they can feel it. It's blood in the water, and they are hunting it down. Trent, slightly ajar there. Leaf tucks himself down to hell. Wait a second. Spoke too soon, but Zekken might be able to salvage this operation. And with it, an early finish to that map. Fake TP trips him out. And that's a 30. Especially with Zekken this low. Flash through and around. Cuts up to the corner. Narrate not expecting it. Still off to the side. The players are lining themselves up now. Ready for the taking. It's a 2v2 at that. Slipping around to the corners. 1v1. Bang versus Leaf. Sees his players. The position's noted. Bang out wide. Henter missing. Rattling. The lead fired off. And it's the right click that does it.
Jawg finding his timing, just wandering into backside, willing to take a risk in that spot.
You doctor? Oh my.
This from Sentinels, man. You're up against Stingers, and yet you're still opting in to the close quarters fight as well. Just ripping them to shreds! It's relentless. They're not stepping back. Not giving G2 even a chance for a weakness that they could potentially capitalize off, and an ace. Possibilities opened up. Second could go for it, flash into the face. They know that Leaf's up onto the site, and he's lurking, creeping, crawling behind. There's a Prowler to deal with every single angle.
They're giving it to
slowly closing in.
SEN are confident, loose. In fact, arguably a bit overconfident in these spots. Every time they've been up against a G2 eco, they actually push forward towards Art.
Bro, these kids are playing so scrimmy, bro.
Jonah P, did he make a sound cue here? He has to be potentially that knife in the back, but no. Reveals it early, just gets the one before the trade comes through. Leaf watching up and over the angle. Flash is not doing too much at all. Zekken, Shorty knocks him down. 4 bullets left! Unbelievable!
What was this? He used 3 different weapons for the 3 different kills. But the shot on Leaf is spectacular.
Down, dodges the flash. Shocks are flying forwards, but the Thorn's still dead it anyway. That dart is inside the smoke. They are unaware of this, and here's that corner! And the collapse from Sentinels. Put him in the vice grip. jawgemo left to do a lot from this spot. It's only 9 seconds remaining. The tap. But it's discipline now. in from SEN, and they realize that they've won it. jawgemo is going to grab that information once more. It's going to be using it to see if he can set the path and clear the way. They know the wall's not quite there. jawgemo knives out, just trying to bait that fight out. Still jawgemo, how is he getting the one before the trade comes through? Shorty's out, and the players are just flooding their way back in. This is desperation from Sentinels, but is it going to be enough? Not quite. Jump peek through the wall, he needs information. We're first off, and, well, okay. Leaf there. And the TP back behind, he's not going to anticipate this. It was all obfuscated. Wait a minute! Speak too soon. And now, hold on, he's going to be able to get half of this. The star was late to be placed. He's sticking it all away. He's sticking it all away. Bang thinks it's a fake tap. Bang thinks it's a fake tap. What a clutch! Even Al just not expecting it, and the kills are rounded out. Leaf as well, trying to be counteracted by G2. They definitely play towards the sound cues, but they are just lining up for him. Up and above, onto heaven. Maybe there's a timing to be taken, but the flashes are picture perfect. Everybody blinded up. One away from the ace. Leaf is miles away.
It's technically better to give it to John Cutie here because he'll be able to get a...
He's getting the he's getting the ult orb anyway from the
cheers of the crowd.
Yeah. It's all about whether or not Jorg, though he wasn't completely forced.
Gooner, bro, just playing exits.
At a start, anything to try and coordinate this attempt, and they have cleared up most of the side. They got to know these players playing behind pillar.
It's not a good plan.
Not really. They have to double up now and take this fight towards them, but still no kills that could be earned by G2. Despite it not being a good plan, time is ticking. It's getting away from Sentinels here. They need to force the issue. Salvo's out wide. That's what they were waiting for. And it's straight out of rifle. Is that time?
Yes,
just about.
Tons of time here for SEN to be able to get it across the line.
My God.
What patience from SEN.
Divide to split them up, and that's why Trent is playing up and close and personal. The full line, just a slight whiffage, but still the kills are raining down upon them. jawgemo ETP back into the spawn angle, I believe. Tried to cut it up behind them. They dealt with it, at least partially. The salvos now drop down onto the cliffside. Slide down away! Drop down! And Trent has no choice but to just fire a last-ditch effort. Anything to survive this. John's found the kill. Second under the fuse, the slightest of taps, and Jonah B is nowhere near. It's inevitable! And with him falling, Sentinels take the lead. Original drift going to be expended, though. Second has got to do something to try and turn the tide of this fight. Sweeping their way out through the smokes. A bit of ground's going to be gained. Out through and wide. G2 running down these players.
That's a disgusting kill onto Zach.
Already on through the choke point. It's a fault line. Armageddon, there's no chance.
You're done so.
You're done so. Straight into the open arms and the fire in line the G2 were waiting for. And look at this read. It's the wall, I think, that was triggered. They got to know that there was something up on towards the flank. Something was smelling up, and it's onto Zekken. Layering down. That's suppressive fire indeed. Gets the one. Still alive. 56 health to work with. He's making his way forward. John QT stops them at the front door. Sorely needed here for Sentinels.
And Zekken relocates, takes the rope. Oh, and John is too good for it.
Nice. You order a little bit of argy-bargy because you might be getting it here. And now off the contact. Full line. It's a little bit delayed, and they want to take it one step further. Narrate hard committed. Flash will not save you. It's a three-piece. Ordered up nice and pretty. jawgemo delivers it to his team.
Are they going to be able to find the timing here? Leaf tucked in, waiting for it.
What is that? He's turning to reclaim the flash. He's using it for information. He's just missed that mark. And planting out potentially. I'm not too sure when the salva's coming online, but jawgemo's already there. Just been using to see if they can push this one by the 6 seconds left. And yeah, when time's running that short, it's open-handed, isn't it? Hashtag unlock your ace on social media as well. You're getting plenty of prizes. Don't just yet. Creeping forwards, he's just spotted it. Just the shoulder. Fault line is instantaneous. It's rapid. These players are dwindling. They are toppling. G2. It's almost there. It's within their grasp. And they will have it. Not to be denied.
Obviously, it lets Trent talk. Whoa, what are we going for here?
Off the rips. Flashes in their faces. Salvos and Armageddon. Narrate stems the bleeding and takes the bite out of that play. jawgemo's still going to be taking the space off the back of that, but forced to respect it with a TP of his own. They're trying to squeeze these players.
Yeah, it's a set play that we've seen some other teams go for, actually, but...
Leaf holds on overzealous! Leaf's grabbed two! Trent through the back! It's a Razorvine and a Hunter's Fury. He's going to be whipping his way around with just a one tag. Not enough to get the damage done. Not enough for the kill that they're looking for. Still a 2v3.
jawgemo's coming around the flank. No, he's not.
Takes it for the TP. I mean, this is just going to be... Again, that chaos sown into the mix, into the round itself. There's two players on Sentinels. They're looking to see if they can carve an opening.
Trent just got salvos back. They're trying to bait them out. Trying to bait out a peek.
Fighting for a link control as two players meet them. Toss the shoulder. It's going to be a clone into your face. Could be blinding you potentially, but he turns it still. Flashed up. And they're just wandering, waiting out.
Yeah. And Leaf eats them up. I mean, that is ISO value. That's what you play this composition for. And then... What an angle.
Where are you going?
In their face. Stuns the supplement. Slow down the pace. The drone now has to be offloaded. SEN looking to get themselves in. It's a half clearance. It's a half clearance! Trent, he's just decimated them! His full focus in towards the back of the site. The rate to cracking one to try and open it up, and the issue forced. jawgemo pressing forwards, but still these players, these bodies, as much as the advantage was found, it suddenly just turned all the way right around. G2, how are you managing this? It was all, I mean, it was looking so likely.
Fundamental gameplay from G2. You see it here through his eyes. Other players die in front of him, but he's there to pick up the pieces.
Trying to layer it down as well. A bit of recovery and fire is in order and necessary. But the rate has got to do it all. Quick dismiss, a quick flick of the wrist just to try and dodge these dashes, and the flash is coming his way. 2 versus 3 though. Plant going down. No problems there, and G2 getting ever closer. Flowing forwards, facing away. jawgemo. It's a lovely time to make a play, but it's going to need a little bit more. Dart revealing, bit of spam potential, but still they're going to try and take this one together! And the jumping right clicks.
That's the line. Don't exactly understand how this round ended up going so badly wrong for G2. They were set up pretty for it. They're going to need more of that.
Can't overstep himself here. He goes into the Fawns, he loses it anyway, but the duration just
That's
running
great.
out. It's a nice little util combo still. They're not out of danger just yet. G2 have control of this one. It's a lot of util expended at that. Paranoia sweeps its way through. No play to take space though, not from SEN. I believe they're going to get stalled out, and they are. Slow down, re-clearance out into garage. Might just come down to these fights that are taken. Dart rebounds. Zeko was almost alone when he's taking that one. And these players are falling. SEN to do a lot here. Clearing the way forwards. jawgemo is low. The dash, or at least the flash, is going to be broken here. Cut it up. Leaf cannot do it here. Leaving it down to jawgemo. TP up on above. jawgemo hears it. He expects it. But in a 1v2. Cut to the corner. Zekken. Like a thief in the night. Inside the cage. He turned himself and his team an opening pick. Bang. Within that chaos, this man, of course, is going to be thriving. The windows of opportunities that are being created by his teammates. And they're ready to run this one all the way to another round win. 2 left to stand from G2. How often have these players been in this spot? Valen and Jonah P. The rate's gone. There's a dimensional drift now to set the pace and change the tide of the fight potentially, but Jonah P's in himself. That roll in thunder. Inside, through short. Down to the 1v1. Valen, he's low enough. Tiniest of margins is what this lies on. Could it be 12 or could it be Sentinels in control of once again another round? jawgemo, there's no tap, there's no hiding it. It's half earned. He wants to stick it! And Valen punishes the trophy that they've been hunting for. All lies on this. The retake coming through. Celsius watching for the flank. Leaf has been down and out, and the feed is filling up with blue. jawgemo locking it down, crash up to the corner! And this is a rapid approach indeed! Sentinels! The ults are building. It's a fault line, it's a salvos. Postured and pushed them back. Dimensional drift to account for. jawgemo's been getting constant information from this. John forced to retreat as well, give up most of this site. Now Zekken, he's still sticking around as an Armageddon. Cuts it up onto the one corner. Up through heaven as well. jawgemo.
His teleport is in spawn.
What options do they even have? I think they've seen it gliding straight past him. SEN are grouping up. They're ready and waiting for this one. Valen with the plant, sticking. They're going to push it back. The Hunter's Fury is delayed.
It's
late.
jawgemo!
He's into back lines! jawgemo! He's tearing him a new one. And now Sentinels left to do with just 3 left standing. A player disadvantage. Here's the retake coming through. The blinds are good, but the kills need to be better. And G2 will not be denied. It's a death knell tolls. And for Sentinels themselves, it all lands on their shoulders, a bang. 1 to be fine, but 2 more left standing. G2.
Not ready yet.
They've been tested, they've been pushed, but a util just makes it almost impossible. TP forwards, 11 HP to his name. Jubilation for G2. Did not make it easy for them. Not whatsoever. But it's G2 are the ones here standing right now. And they are your America's Kickoff champions.